Hi, it's Thermal Imploder, and today we are talking about skins in Star Wars Battlefront 1, aka Star Wars Battlefront, that may come back to Star Wars Battlefront 2. So, before I get this video started, I wanted to let you guys know I make daily Star Wars videos, so consider subscribing if you haven't. And let's get into the video. So, first off, I'm going to start out with the alien type, and we're going to start out with Rebel, and we're going to be doing the different alien races. So, we're going to start out right here. Solistan. Well, really, the Solistans weren't that big and popular before Battlefront 1 until they added 9 Num. And everybody ended up loving the Solistan race, and I feel like that is a race that could, of course, come back and be used a ton. Now, the Rodian, well, the Rodian also wasn't that big of a race until they added Greedo as a hero in Star Wars Battlefront 1, and he ended up becoming amazing. And the Rodian race is actually my personal, probably favorite, honestly. So, this is one that I definitely want to come back, and same with the Solistan. So this is one that could definitely come back. Now, the Ishi-Tib. Now, I personally, never really used it, and I never saw it very often. And I feel like it is just one skin that, well, most likely will not come back. And this might just be the only game where it will be. Now, the Quarren was a little 50-50. A lot of people ended up having it. But then, once the game ended up going about Bespin DLC-ish, it started to disappear, in my opinion. And it wasn't really very much of a common sight anymore, so I feel like the Quarren could come back because it was popular at the start of its I don't know what to call it really, but when it first came out, sort of, and people could get it and rank up to get it, and that was at the start of the game, and I feel like this could be a skin that everybody would really like to come back. Now, the Weequay. The Weequay is still a pretty popular skin, I have to say. And, well, it is very famous for being the same race that Hondo is in Star Wars The Clone Wars. So, yeah, and this race is really cool, and I feel like a lot of people would like it to come back. And I feel like it is still fairly popular and one of the ones that you still see here and there. Now, the cybernetic female, I honestly feel like probably won't come back, nor will they add a cybernetic male, simply because it wasn't very popular. Now, when it first came out, a lot of people were using it and stuff, and then it kind of ended up becoming a thing where nobody used it. Just when it came out, people used it for maybe 2 to 4 weeks, and then everybody went back to their normal skins. So I feel like cybernetic period, isn't really that big of a skin. Now, of course, that is all that we really have right here. Now, there's also some others, though, that I personally have not unlocked. So we have, here we go. Here we go, the Doros. Now, the Doros is pretty popular, and you see it probably in at least in 1 in every 10 games at minimum. So, the Doros was really popular, and I feel like it probably will come back. Now, next up, we have the Zabrak. Now, the Zabrak was not very popular, but I think simply because they did add it as well, a female version and there's a lot of males that play the game. And females probably ended up picking the other female skins that there are, such as the Twi'lek. And Zabrak didn't really seem to get that much because honestly the Zabrak is not really that popular of a skin. And yeah, so I personally feel like it won't really come back. Now, next up, and last but not least, for the Rebels aliens, we have the Twi'lek. So the Twi'lek is a pretty well-known and popular skin, and I feel like it could definitely come back because you do see it quite a bit. So now we are going to go all the way back down to the there we go. Okay, now we are here, and we are going to start out right here. So we have helmet, it's called. So this one is not bad, and could be added. And I feel like same with the bob cut, bald. And the thing though is bald isn't really bald. You can see still has hair. These are also all female skins. Same with ponytail, bob cut too. Now we're on to male. We have helmet. We have helmet beard. We have shortcut, bald beard, long top beard, helmet, bob cut, ponytail, bob cut 2, braided, helmet beard, shortcut, bald beard, long top beard, helmet, bob cut, ponytail, braided, helmet beard, shortcut, bald beard, long top beard, helmet, bob cut, ponytail, braided brown, braided red, helmet beard, shortcut, bald beard. We also have long top beard, helmet, bob cut, ponytail, bob cut 2, and it keeps going on, basically, and stuff. And so I am actually going to be saying that really all of these skins should come back, honestly, because then people can actually have the different ones. And I definitely feel like they could all come back. And I feel like probably not all of them will, sadly. And the ones that won't are probably... Now, the ones that have a better chance of coming back are the more standard ones. Like this helmet one, the helmet beard, shortcut, bald beard, and long top, and also probably the helmet, bob cut, ponytail, and bob cut 2, and braided. Maybe some other ones such as these different ones. Now, it's of course can be all different ones, and you can really have all of them in some way. But now we are on to the troopers. So the troopers, I feel like the ones that could come back are of course the stormtrooper with the black shoulder pad, white shoulder pad. Now the scout trooper, well, is already back. Now we also have the stormtrooper orange. Now then there is the shadow trooper, which I feel like would be great to come back because it is really a strategy skin for blending in on the darker maps. So this is definitely a skin I feel like that may come back and may not, because it's more of a strategy skin than just a normal skin, and it is a little bit OP if you know how to use it correctly. So this one may come back and it may not. I personally feel like yes, it was super popular and stuff, and it's probably my favorite skin for the Imperials. It sadly probably won't come back because it can be used as actually more than just a skin. Now, same with Stormtrooper Red could of course come back. Now we also have, oh, I almost forgot, the Bespin Wingguard also for the Rebels could come back, but I feel like if you could also just, I don't know, I feel like that one could definitely come back. The Shock Trooper, I feel like could definitely come back for sure in both Clone Wars era and Imperial era, but most likely not Imperial era. X-Wing Pilot definitely could come back. Death Star Trooper, I feel like could come back, but there is the only thing, and it could be the same as the Shadow Trooper, so sadly it may not come back. Now the Rebel Officer could also come back, and same with the Imperial Officer, which we already have, same with the Rebel Officer. So now basically the Shore Trooper Captain, well, we can of course have him, so I feel like this could definitely be one to come. So yeah, I personally feel like really you could do anything and have different things, but really it doesn't matter too much, honestly, if they add them all or not. Also, I feel like that all the different things that they have are really cool, and I feel like that if they added them back, it would become a very popular thing, and everybody would probably be very happy. Now, I feel like if they just added all the skins back, which they probably won't do, but I feel like if they did, it would also be very great. But comment down below what skins you want, and I will be seeing you tomorrow in a live stream for Heroes vs. Villains Sunday. So thanks for watching this video. Remember to like and subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below what you think about it, and yeah, also if you haven't subscribed yet, consider subscribing. And I will be seeing you tomorrow.